Hi, Master Club parents. This video is for children in the 4th through 6th grade who are going through this book right here. Whoops. So they're called Ambassadors for Christ, and it's silver. And all 4th through 6th graders are in the same book. So I'm just going to go over with you how you can go through this book at home and how we can keep these kids still earning badges. We will still be awarding badges virtually every Wednesday. And we will also be doing, award ceremony, just a little bit of a opening ceremony as well each Wednesday. So I encourage you to take a look at this book. The 4th through 6th graders, theirs gets a little bit more work for them. They're older, they're able to do it. So they both have a daily and a weekly. So let's see. There's a lot of stuff in the beginning of this book. You're welcome to look through it. It shows the different badges they will earn. If I can ever get to the actual lesson here, I should have had this open. Okay, so this starts the first in the beginning. This is kind of like a little map of the different badges that they can earn. All right, so you'll see on each. All right, so this is what a weekly spread looks like. So you have this, which is what they do in class each week. Is this one where it says project on it. So Bible study 2, that's the badge that they would be earning. You see that? Project 1. So this is what they do weekly in class. So you with this parents is what you would go through with them. They will have talks about a focal point, a viewpoint, and then they have these fill in the blanks, questions or things they might have to look up, or they might have to write down a verse. Then you have a challenge point. And I think they generally try to complete that as well. The game point isn't something I don't believe. I'd have to check with the Thomases, but I don't believe that's something. Yeah, I don't believe so. I'm almost positive. So that's just not something that we get to. One, because it's just difficult to do all of it in a class. But so don't worry about the game point. So you just want to do up above here and at the bottom here, there's a place for your initials or signature and a date. So weekly, what I need from you is to send me a screenshot of this with it signed and of your child, after your child's completed it, these are the things that I keep track of in the records. And so if you can let me know when they've completed that, I can keep up on what they're doing. And then as they finish these projects, I think there's probably about 7 projects. As they get to number 7, they will have earned their badge, and we will distribute badges. Like I said, we will go ahead and award these badges during the award ceremony. It does take a little longer for our 4th through 6th graders. Again, being older, the younger ones earn badges a lot more frequently. So don't be discouraged if you're seeing videos pop up here with all these kids earning badges, but it's not your kid and they're in 4th through 6th grade. These guys are only earning badges every quite a few weeks. Again, they're older. The little ones need a little bit more of that constant badge awarding to keep them motivated and focused. On the other side, there are daily devotions. Now, this has definitely been a struggle for our kids to get through, including mine. I have a child in this age group too. So, but this is something they could easily be doing at home, and you can easily encourage in their Bible time in the mornings. And they're short, and you see it just goes by day. So day 1 this would actually start on Thursday, because we have, Master Club on Wednesday night. So Thursday, but you can do it however you want, any day of the week. Just when it gets done, you would let me know again. So, and they also have a memory verse that they can quote to you. So this one says, I had to read it. I rehearsed. When it says rehearse, that means we're not expecting them to have it memorized. They're just going over it. They're working towards memorizing it. So they're able to get it pretty well, but might need a little help still. You'll see later where it says I quoted. And when it says I quoted, that means they have to have it memorized. We expect these children to be able to quote these verses without any help at all. Our younger kids get a little help. 4th through 6th grade should be able to do it completely on their own, within reason. So that is what we encourage. Once they've said the verse, you're going to just mark it right here. There's the date again, and the leader initials is fine. When they've done all these devotions, they've marked off all the boxes, done their devotions, and answered or filled in the blanks down here, minus the game point. Same thing, initials and sign. Once this page is completed, I would also like a text showing me that they have completed this page for my records. If you don't have my contact information, go ahead and message either Pastor or Caitlin and they can get you my information. So that is what's completed in a week. So remember, we don't want our kids to get way ahead in these books because when we do come back to Master Club, we still want to have stuff to be able to do with them. So we do want you just doing one of these weekly. The lessons usually are 15 to 20 minutes max. That's what we do during class time. You could probably get them done even quicker because it's just one child and not multiple. So we don't want to give you, we don't want to overwhelm you with work. We don't want to give you everyday assignments. We're just looking at one of these a week, whenever you choose to do it, just by, I would say, Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning. If they've completed anything, make sure you have sent that text to me so that I can mark it down. And that way, if they've earned a badge, we can present it that evening via YouTube. And that's pretty much it. I don't, they just keep going through that. There will be, I think they have every now and then, trying to see. I haven't taught this grade before. So you will have projects to do. Do the best you can with whatever resources you have. Some of these, like this is a missionary project. They've done this one fairly recently, a few weeks ago, I guess, a couple months ago maybe. But do the best you can with the resources you have with these projects. Get creative with them. Do what you can. We're not going to, as long as you've tried and you've put some time and energy into it, they're going to earn it. We're going to mark it, say it's okay to mark off. When they've had projects like this, especially if they're like presentations, we would love for you to videotape your child presenting this. Like this one is, they had made up a manila folder and put in information about missionaries that our church supports. And then they presented it to the class. So if it's something like that, we would love to have them present it via video and for us to see it. It helps us to stay kind of in contact with the kids. It encourages us and it's a blessing to us to be able to see them. So that would be great if you could do that. And again, if you come up to a project and you're just not sure, I don't know how much in this. I know in the younger books, they have a lot of serving others, and that's a little bit hard right now with being quarantined at home. So if you come up to a project that is, you're just not capable to do because of our circumstances, let us know. Or if you can brainstorm yourself as something they can do that goes along with the theme of what they're learning, that's fine too. Be creative with it, figure it out. If you need some help, definitely text us or call us and we can help you through that. I don't think they have a ton like that, but I'm not really sure. So you're just going to, when you're looking at your child's book, you just need to go through and look to see when's the last signature that they have. Now you may see not a lot of signatures on the devotion days. I'm going to be honest with you. I know a lot of kids have not completed their devotion days. So you can have them, go back and do the ones that weren't signed so that they can earn that first, what's it called? A daily devotion badge. You'll see 2 different badges up here. So these are 2 different badges. So they don't go together as far as you don't have to complete both pages to get this badge. You complete this page towards getting this badge and this page towards getting that badge. But anywhere they don't have a signature, those are pages that they still need to complete. So you're welcome to go back through, start at the beginning and see what they've done and fill in some of those empty spots if they have them. Definitely be encouraging your kids to go through these. I'm losing my light a little bit here. It's getting dark. And just keep going. Again, 1 spread a day. A week, not a day. So it should not be too difficult. If they're doing those daily and they want a little bit more to do, I'm trying to see. In the back of the book, you'll see this page. It says Platinum Crown Badge. I believe this is where it's at. And these are this book. This is why we don't let the younger kids take their books home, but clearly it's a problem with the older kids too. This book allows them to earn some extra badges. So these are some things that they can do on their own. That way if they want to work more in their books, they're not getting ahead on our weekly stuff that we will do in class. This is stuff that we might not have a chance to do in class, but that they can work towards. So it tells you instructions for each badge and how long it'll take. And you can start it if it's something that, like this first one says, it'll take 8 weeks to complete. Obviously that's working once a week. So technically you could do it in 8 days if you wanted to. But if they start something and they only get, say, halfway through, when they come back to club, we'll do the best we can to get them through that so they can still earn that. So just know that don't be afraid to start something that says it takes too long. There's a proverb a day, which would be a great one. Project will take you through 31 days or a few less, depending on the month you choose to begin. I'm so sorry. I have allergies. But it's reading a proverb every day. I know that's something we've done in our family anyway, just in the mornings. So that's a really simple but wonderful project to do. Proverbs has just so much wisdom. So these are different things. So your kids can work towards earning these badges, and it should tell you. So the Around the World series, that's the first one. We have these booklets at the church. So if your child chooses to do this one, I can get these booklets to them, and then they would simply, again, follow the instructions and go through it. And once, oh my goodness, it's just sticky. And once they've finished it, again, you would write down here, send me the page, and we'll make sure they get that badge. Let's see. Again, for the Proverbs a day, you would write down each date you did it, fill in some information, and once you've completed that, by the end, again, a badge. So those are some extra that they can go through. So if they're bored, if they're finishing up what little schoolwork they might have, whether it be from their teachers or what you're giving them for homeschool, this would definitely be a wonderful thing to do, is have them do these extra badges to earn towards. So I hope that you understood all of that. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to text. Heather and Rocky Thomas are the leaders for 4th through 6th grade. So if you have anything you don't understand, you can also text them as well. And they may be able to explain it a little bit better since they are the ones actually going through the book. But if you don't have their information, please feel free to text us. We will help you in any way that we can. We're excited to still be able to keep in touch with the kids, and don't forget to subscribe to these videos so that you will be notified when a new one pops up. And thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.